Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to a new video. So today we are outside West Ham United Stadium, the Olympic Stadium, and we are about to go on a stadium tour. And you're thinking, Rob, why is your voice so out of place? It was very windy on the day, so I've decided to do a voiceover like I have on my last few stadium tours, because this is the fourth one I've done now. So make sure you go out in the description and check the other ones out as well. But for now, let's get into the tour. So to kick things off straight into the tour, it was a bit strange. I got there, got expected to take around by a guide, but it wasn't like that. They gave you a mini iPad with some headphones. You put the headphones in, and you follow it around, it tells you where to go, and obviously telling you facts and what's going on while you're doing it. So, first things first, up the escalator, and I went into the director's lounge. So this is basically where the directors will watch the match, important people, guests of the club who have been invited down to come and watch the football. Obviously, best seats in the house, and it was extremely fancy in there as well. I'd love for a chance to go to a game and sit in a seat like that. It was fantastic. Quick glimpse of the stadium there out the window, and already you can see it's very new. It looks great. I think I have a quick sit down now because obviously the iPad's currently telling me facts and figures of what's going on, so I'll try and get a few of them into this video for you as well. So I make my way through the door and out onto the terrace for the best view in the stadium. Padded seats. This is really where you want to be able to get a ticket if you can. And you can just see there, look at that view, it's amazing. The stadium's got around 60,000 seats, and obviously it's used for West Ham United, so they've put in retractable seats, if that makes sense, because obviously when it was used for the Olympics, it had the running track around the outside, but they didn't want that to be the case. So what they've done is they've moved seats in. If they want to use the Olympic Stadium again for running events or track events, they can move the seats out again. So I made my way back inside, and they gave me a little bit of information about the director's box and what's in there. So first of all, you can see they're very proud of what West Ham have done as a club, and although they've moved to the Olympic Stadium, they want to bring that with them. Obviously, like I said, it was used in the Olympics 2012, which is why they've got a bit of information about the 2012 Olympics and how it went. I moved on to the home dressing room. I did try and open that manager's office door and it wouldn't open. So yeah, I made my way to the home dressing room. A little bit of a corridor before you actually get to the changing room, so I was feeling slightly lost at this moment. But yeah, as you can see on the right, showers are there. And then on the left, there's a plunge pool with the water in it right now. That door was also locked, so unfortunately I couldn't go in there, although it would have been very cold. And yes, then I moved into the home dressing room. So as I mentioned, the change room was quite basic and wasn't hugely customised to West Ham, but like I said, this was the Olympic Stadium, so it would have been used by a lot of people other than them. But now they're in there, they've got the badge on the floor, they've got writing up on the walls as remembrance of past cup winners and so on, and there's me with a picture next to the Andy Carroll shirt. The Geordie that is Andy Carroll. Also, one thing I mentioned, which I didn't know, is yeah, West Ham have retired number 6. Bobby Moore, very famous man at West Ham, and obviously captain of the World Cup winning squad for England in 1966. And on his anniversary, 50th anniversary of his debut for West Ham, they decided to retire his number 6 top. So that will not be worn again by another West Ham player. So out of the changing room, you can see on the walls picture players as you'd expect in their stadium, and we move out to the training area. So you might recognise this. I did people like Usain Bolt before their 100-metre sprint were in here warming up beforehand, just basically a small piece of track where they practice their startups and try and get in the zone before they go out and do their race. And now we're getting near to the point everyone's waiting for, which is the tunnel. Just beforehand, you can see there's a bit of a little area here where the players will pretty much congregate before they start getting ready to head out for the match. But just before I go and do the tunnel tour, you can see here we have the boards. This is where all the TVs do all of their post and after match chats. There's me in front of the boards myself. There was like 5 or 6 rooms all with boards in that will all be getting used by different players after the game. So yeah, they're very, very well prepared in there. They don't have to queue up and wait for their turn. They can all be doing it at the same time. And now what you've all been waiting for, the tunnel walk. I've done this a few times on stadium tours now, and there's no better feeling than walking out of a tunnel into a stadium. Imagine being a footballer walking out to this full stadium full of fans. It will be absolutely crazy. And just to show you guys as well, I went and had myself a sit down in the dugout. So that is the view the managers and players are getting on a match day. And that is it, guys. I made my way back out the tunnel, and that was the end of the tour. I had an amazing day. If you ever get the chance to go down there, I definitely suggest you do. I had a bit of a walk around the club shop before I left, and I even picked up myself a certificate, which you'll now start seeing on my wall in the background of my videos. And just before I go, obviously a massive thank you for everyone. Here's me talking when you can't hear me because it was so windy. But as you know, with my stadium tours, I try and pack a lot into a small space at times. So I hope I've got quite a few facts right. I hope you've learned something new from today's video. As I said, go down to the description and check out some of my other stadium tours if you haven't already. But thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, comment on any stadiums you'd like me to go to next. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.